Of the inaugural class of the competence-based education will pay a uniform school fees of 53,554 shillings as tuition fees for their children in public boarding schools. The revelation comes just 2 months before the learners transition from junior to senior school, following a directive that scrapped categorization of schools and directed all schools to be re-registered as senior schools but based on the pathway they offer. Winfrey Owino explains.
So happy!
In January 2026, Grade 9 learners will be transitioning to senior school, a phase that is strictly focused on aligning with the interests and abilities of the learners aged between 15 and 17, after which they will proceed to tertiary institutions. In October 2025, the Ministry of Education issued guidelines for the first-time implementation and directed all public schools to charge a uniform fee of 53,554 as day schools remain free in line with the free day secondary education policy. This is contrary to the previous arrangement where national schools charged about 53,000, extra county schools parents paid about 45,000, while those with learners in county schools parted with about 40,000. Additionally, there will be no categorization of secondary schools, as was the case in the 844 curriculum, after the government ordered re-registration of all schools and naming based on the pathways they offer. The students will take a total of 7 subjects, which are made up of 4 compulsory subjects and 3 electives from the pathways they have chosen. They will pick either STEM subjects, social sciences, or arts and sports science. In the guidelines, the Ministry of Education says learners will have 8 lessons per day and each to run for 40 minutes. A normal day in school will begin at 8 a.m., but formal lessons will run from 8:20 a.m. to 3:20 p.m. After phasing out the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education (KCSE), the National Exams Body (NEC) will introduce a system of continuous evaluation and a final national test at the end of grade 12. The national test will mark the completion of basic education, with a final certification to be known as the Kenya Certificate of Basic Education. Winfrey Owino, KTN.
Thank you, Winfrey. Now to a rather sad story, and 2 boys aged